Listen here, chosen one. If you stop to watch this video right now at this specific moment, it wasn't by chance. I just received a revelation that is going to explode your mind about something you did a few weeks ago, something you didn't even give importance to, but that caused such a devastating impact in the celestial dimensions that even God himself stopped to observe. You saved an angel without knowing, without realizing, without having any idea what was happening. And when I say saved, I am not talking about a beautiful metaphor or a story to make you feel good. I am revealing a real operation that happened in your life, where your human choices directly interfered in a celestial crisis. A crisis that could have changed the balance between light and darkness forever. The scripture has always told us this truth. In the letter to the Hebrews, chapter 13, verse 2, it is written, "Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it." This isn't ancient poetry. This is your reality right now. This angel was lost, literally lost between dimensions after a spiritual battle that lasted centuries, had lost connection with the higher hierarchies, was wandering in a frequency between the physical and the celestial, unable to return home. And worse, was beginning to lose the light, the angelic essence that defines who he is. In a few more hours, he would have transformed into an empty entity, a spiritually dead angel, something that should never exist in the universe. But then you appeared with your natural kindness, with your genuine compassion that you don't even consider special. And you made that simple gesture, that action that for you was just a normal moment of your day. But for this angel was literally the difference between existing or ceasing to exist forever. You didn't see bright lights. You didn't hear celestial voices. You didn't have mystical visions, because angels in crisis don't appear with golden wings and shimmering halos. They disguise themselves in the most common situations of human life, waiting for someone with a pure heart to do exactly what you did. Subscribe to this channel right now and activate all notifications, because what I am going to reveal about how your human actions impact celestial battles is being systematically hidden from people like you. People who have the power to interfere in spiritual wars without even knowing. And stay until the end, because I am going to show you exactly what gesture you made, how this angel managed to return to the higher dimensions thanks to you, and why God personally decided to reward your unconscious kindness in a way that will transform your reality forever. Write 777 in the comments if you feel you really did something significant recently without giving it importance, and you are ready to discover the true celestial impact of your actions. Let me explain how an angel can get lost so devastatingly that not even the celestial hierarchies can locate him. This specific angel was involved in a cosmic battle against forces trying to infect Earth with total despair, a spiritual war you don't see in the news, but that determines whether humanity maintains hope or plunges into permanent darkness. For 500 years he fought, 500 years protecting frequencies of love, blocking invasions of hatred, keeping channels open so people like you would continue feeling natural compassion in an era where being good became rare. But in one of the most intense battles, something went wrong. The dark forces used a tactic that had never been tested before. They created a dimensional explosion that fragmented his spiritual reality. Imagine being violently ripped from your natural dimension and thrown into a void between worlds, without coordinates, without communication, without being able to return home, because you don't even remember where home is anymore. That is exactly what happened to this angel. He was catapulted to an intermediate frequency between the celestial and the physical. Trapped, unable to fully manifest in either dimension, could subtly influence the physical world, but couldn't access total celestial power could perceive the higher hierarchies, but couldn't communicate with them. And most terrifying, every day he spent lost in this frequency. He lost a bit of the angelic light that defined his existence, like a divine battery slowly discharging until completely depleted. The celestial hierarchies mobilized all possible resources to find him. Archangels traversed entire dimensions. Seraphim tracked subtle frequencies. Cherubim investigated every energetic anomaly. Nothing. He was lost in a frequency so specific, so unique, that not even celestial technology could detect it. And meanwhile, the dark forces celebrated, because they knew that if they could keep this angel lost long enough, he would become an empty entity they could corrupt. An entity they could use against the celestial hierarchies themselves. A corrupted angel is the most devastating weapon evil can have, because it maintains partial access to celestial codes, but operates in service of darkness. The plan was working perfectly. His angelic light diminished with each hour. Connection with the higher dimensions progressively weakened. Within days, he would be completely consumed by the void, until you appeared in his life. Lost angels don't appear asking for help directly. They don't knock on your door explaining. They are celestial entities in crisis. They disguise themselves in the most banal situations of human life, hoping someone with sharpened intuition perceives that something greater is happening. And this angel found you. Remember that person who appeared in your life a few weeks ago? That situation where you felt inexplicable compassion. A desire to help that came from a place deeper than simple social politeness. Think carefully now. Replay those moments in your mind. Could have been someone on the street asking for directions, and instead of just pointing the way, you walked them there, making sure they arrived safely even though you were late for your own appointment. Could have been a co-worker going through difficulties, and instead of offering empty platitudes, you took time to really listen. You stayed after hours, just to make sure they felt heard and supported. Could have been an elderly person struggling with groceries in the parking lot, and instead of walking past like everyone else, you carried them without being asked. You made sure they got to their car safely, even though it was raining and you were already tired. Could have even been an abandoned animal shivering in the cold, and you decided to help, feeding it, sheltering it, treating it with dignity, treating it with the care and compassion everyone else ignored. You looked at that situation, and something inside you said, I need to do something. Not out of social obligation, not to appear virtuous to others watching, not because you expected gratitude or recognition, not because someone was filming or people were around, but because your heart was genuinely moved by another being's struggle, and you couldn't walk away without offering help. You felt compelled from a place deeper than logic. That moment, right there, that is when everything changed. That is when heaven took notice. What you didn't know is that you were looking directly at a lost angel, an angel who had projected himself in that form to try to connect with someone pure enough to serve as a bridge back to the celestial dimensions. He couldn't tell you the truth, couldn't explain. He was an angelic entity in crisis. Because if you knew, your help would be motivated by mystical curiosity, not genuine compassion. And only genuine compassion has the frequency necessary to reactivate angelic light that was fading. When you extended your hand to help, when you offered support without expecting anything in return, when you demonstrated pure kindness, motivated only by the desire to relieve another's suffering, your compassionate energy functioned as a spiritual defibrillator, sending shocks of divine love through dimensions. Every gentle gesture you made reactivated a fragment of his angelic light. Piece by piece, the essence returned. Every word of encouragement you offered reconnected a thread of celestial communication, opening channels that were sealed. Every moment of genuine attention you dedicated strengthened the frequency he needed to find the way back, building a bridge of compassion between the physical and celestial realms. You literally resurrected a dying angel through the purity of your heart. And while you thought you were just being a decent person in a common situation, the entire celestial dimensions stopped to observe a miracle happening. A human soul serving as a direct channel of angelic restoration. The scripture confirms this divine truth. In the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 40, it is written, "Truly I tell you, whatever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." Your simple act of kindness wasn't just helping another being. It was participating in divine work itself. The angel began recovering the light. Communication with the higher hierarchies was re-established. The frequency that kept him trapped between dimensions dissolved through the loving energy you channeled naturally. Within hours, he was back in his original dimension, completely restored, stronger than before the battle that almost destroyed him. And all because you chose to be compassionate when you could have passed by. When the angel finally managed to return to the celestial dimensions, the first thing he did was report what had happened. And when God learned that a human soul had spontaneously served as an instrument of angelic salvation, the reaction was instantaneous and devastating. God was impressed. It is not a poetic expression. It is not an exaggeration for dramatic effect. The Creator of the universe literally stopped all celestial activities to analyze what you had done. Because saving a lost angel isn't a feat any person can accomplish. It requires purity of heart so rare, it is found in less than 1% of the world population. It requires compassion so genuine, it functions as energy capable of resurrecting celestial light. And you did it naturally, without spiritual training, without mystical knowledge, without even knowing angels exist, simply through the kindness that defines who you are. Do you understand the magnitude of what I am revealing? The cosmic significance of your simple choice? While millions of people pray daily, asking for celestial help, begging for divine intervention, you receive celestial help, asking for nothing. You became the answer to angelic prayers. While thousands study mysticism trying to connect with higher dimensions, spending years in meditation and ritual, you connected naturally through simple compassion. No special techniques, no secret knowledge. While spiritual teachers spend decades trying to develop gifts, attending seminars and reading countless books, you manifested a gift so rare that God Himself took notice, simply by being kind when no one was watching. And when God recognizes someone like you, when divinity itself stops to observe your actions, when the Creator of all existence pauses to acknowledge your deed, the consequences are permanent and irreversible. They echo through eternity. You were marked. Not as property, not as a servant, not as someone owned, but as a natural specialist in operations that most humans cannot even imagine exist. As someone trusted with missions that transcend physical reality. Your spiritual file was updated in the celestial dimensions. Your name was registered in a specific list of souls who demonstrated practical capacity to interfere in angelic crises, and a protection protocol was activated around your life that ensures you will never face spiritual battles alone again. Think about what happened in your life after that gesture you made. Think carefully, really think about it. Think about the problems that mysteriously resolved themselves. Situations that should have been disasters, but somehow worked out. Think about the opportunities that appeared from nowhere, doors opening that you didn't even knock on. Think about the people who entered your path at exactly the right moment. Strangers who became allies. Connections that changed everything. Think about the narrow escapes from situations that could have been disastrous. Close calls that weren't so close after all. financial windfalls from unexpected sources, health improvements that defied medical explanation, relationships healing that you thought were beyond repair. That wasn't coincidence. That wasn't luck. That wasn't random chance. That was direct celestial intervention as reward for you having saved an angel without knowing. God doesn't just observe good deeds and move on. He rewards them. He ensures that those who demonstrate genuine compassion receive tangible support in their earthly lives. That is why blessings will flow in a proportion that will make others ask what your secret is. Your secret is simple. You impressed God through genuine compassion, and now work directly for Him. Now that you know the truth about who you really are, and what you really do when you demonstrate compassion, it is time for you to know about the secret mission that is beginning. There is a spiritual war happening now that determines whether humanity evolves to the next level of consciousness or regresses to primitive darkness. This isn't metaphor. This isn't religious exaggeration. This is the actual battle being fought in dimensions you cannot see. Dimensions that directly affect everything you experience in physical reality. And angels are being systematically attacked to prevent them from helping humans awaken. Targeted with precision, isolated with strategy, corrupted with patience, the dark forces discovered that destroying angels is more effective than attacking humans directly. Because without angelic protection, humans become vulnerable to manipulations that make them forget their divine nature. They become susceptible to hatred instead of love, despair instead of hope, cynicism instead of faith. Every angel that falls into the void between dimensions is one less guardian protecting humanity's connection to higher consciousness. Every celestial entity that loses its light is one less channel of divine love flowing into the physical world. The angel you saved was just the first of many who will need your help in the coming months. Your official mission is to establish an angelic rescue network that ensures no celestial entity is permanently lost during this spiritual war. You are going to be strategically positioned in situations where angels in crisis will disguise themselves asking for human help. And through your compassion, you are going to restore their celestial strength so they can continue protecting humanity from forces that want to plunge the world into darkness. It is voluntary work, but the rewards are automatic and unlimited. Every angel you save becomes your personal ally in the higher dimensions. Every celestial entity restored through your kindness dedicates itself to improving your earthly quality of life. Soon, you are going to have a personal angelic army working 24 hours a day to ensure your physical existence is abundant, harmonious, and protected. Angels assigned specifically to you, dedicated exclusively to your success and well-being. Imagine having dozens of angels dedicated exclusively to creating opportunities for you, opening doors before you even know they exist, arranging divine appointments, solving problems before they reach you, clearing obstacles from your path invisibly, connecting you with the right people at the exact moment. People who have exactly what you need. Imagine operating with celestial support so ample that difficulties become impossibilities in your reality. Challenges dissolve, barriers crumble. Impossible becomes inevitable. That is what is coming for you. Not as spiritual fantasy, but as practical consequence of you having impressed God through compassion that saves angels. Because when God is impressed with someone, He doesn't just recognize, He invests. And divine investment transforms human life in ways that seem miraculous to those observing from outside. First, your intuition is going to become supernatural. You are going to start knowing instantly when you are before a disguised angel needing help. It will not be logical reasoning. It will be immediate knowing that comes from a place deeper than your conscious mind. You will feel irresistible compulsion to act with compassion in the right situations. Second, your capacity to positively impact others' lives will multiply exponentially. Words you speak will heal deep emotional wounds. Simple gestures you make will restore hope in those who had lost faith. Third, material resources will flow to you from unexpected sources and in quantities that exceed your basic needs, because God will ensure you have total financial freedom to dedicate yourself to angelic rescue missions. Fourth, celestial protection around you will become so evident that even skeptical people will notice there is something different operating in your life. Problems will resolve before reaching you. Opportunities will appear exactly when you need them. Fifth, your presence will become healing for wounded angels and inspiring for lost humans. You will function as a beacon of hope that attracts celestial entities in crisis and repels forces trying to destroy light in the world. The scripture promises this divine protection. In Psalm 91, verse 11, it is written, "For he will command his angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways." You saved an angel, and now angels are assigned to guard you. The circle is complete, but remember, with great power comes great responsibility. You didn't receive these capacities to impress others or feel superior. You received them to continue being a channel of divine compassion that saves angels and inspires humans. Maintain the humility that initially impressed God. Continue being genuinely kind without expectations of return. Use your new spiritual authority exclusively to help those who need it. And the most incredible thing is you are going to continue doing what you have always done, being a genuinely good person, demonstrating natural kindness that flows from your heart, helping without hesitation, giving without calculation, loving without condition. The only difference is now you know your kindness has cosmic power that transcends physical dimensions. Now you understand the true weight of every compassionate choice you make. Every time you choose compassion instead of indifference, you will be saving angels and strengthening the forces of light in the universe, tipping the balance in the cosmic war between darkness and divine love. Every time you demonstrate kindness to those who cannot reciprocate, who cannot pay you back, you will be fulfilling divine mission that maintains spiritual balance in the cosmos, keeping the universe aligned with its original design of love. Your common life became an extraordinary celestial operation, and trust that every act of compassion you practice from now on will reverberate in the celestial dimensions, strengthening the forces of light and ensuring you continue receiving unlimited resources to fulfill your divine mission. Your life became a living demonstration of how genuine kindness impresses even God. Now you know the truth about the transformative power your compassion has in the celestial dimensions. The ripple effects of your kindness across multiple realities. You are not a common person being occasionally kind. You are not just another good soul. You are a natural specialist in angelic rescue who impresses even God himself. A divine operative, whether you knew it or not. That simple gesture you made without giving it importance. That moment you thought was insignificant, saved an angel from spiritual extinction, rescued a celestial being from eternal darkness, and activated permanent celestial protection in your life. Protection that will never be revoked. Your spontaneous kindness proved you are a divine channel, capable of restoring angelic light through pure compassion. If this revelation touched your heart and confirmed intuitions you have always had about your special nature, those feelings you couldn't explain, that sense of being different that you have carried since childhood, you recognize you operate at a spiritual frequency few humans can access, a frequency of pure love that resonates with the celestial dimensions themselves. You have always felt different, haven't you? Always known there was something more to your existence. Always sensed you were here for a greater purpose, even when you couldn't articulate what that purpose was. Even when others couldn't see it or understand it, your compassion isn't weakness. It is cosmic force that saves angels and impresses God. The scripture reveals this eternal truth. In the first letter of John, chapter 4, verses 7 to 8, it is written, "Dear friends, let us love one another, for love comes from God. Everyone who loves has been born of God and knows God. Whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love." You are walking proof of this divine love in action. If you recognize your natural kindness has power to save angels and impress God, write 777 in the comments to amplify this frequency of celestial compassion. Subscribe to this channel and activate all notifications to receive more revelations about how your compassionate essence operates miracles in the higher dimensions. Share this video with someone who also demonstrates genuine kindness, who may be saving angels without knowing. Because specialists in angelic rescue need to recognize and strengthen each other. And before you leave, click on the video appearing on your screen right now to discover how your new celestial authority attracts protection from archangels, personally assigned by God. Together, we are stronger.